Hey, so this week I worked on adding some refinements and gameplay to my gray box for my Quake custom single player level uh, for the project Desert Zombie. So I'm just going to walk through the level here and talk about some of the changes I made. So one change I made is I made these statues here, all of the statues in the level, seem a lot more humanoid, so I gave them noses and hands and legs. And I also made these structures a lot rounder and made them look a lot more faithful to the real life version, which they are called stupas, and they are basically tombs for dead Buddhist monks. And a lot of times they might have like artifacts and stuff in them. And then I also added some of these dunes in the desert here to sort of put some content in this whole deserty area. And you can see I also added a lot of the architectural details on the temple itself. So coming in the temple, I won't go through every secret. You can kind of hear some of the enemies, but the player can press that and they can also get this gun. And as you can see, I've added ammo and health and other things all throughout the level, as well as triggers for secrets and stuff. And here you can see the sort of updated geometry on this. And I also updated this structure for the grenade launcher. And now it's, the way that it is now is most of the time, if you get the grenade in there, it will pretty much always work. So here, there's some fish. We can get rid of them real quick. The AI is not super great on the fish, so I might have to tweak that a little more in the future. I also moved this button over here so you can actually see what it moves while you press it. So you can see it open that door over there. And let's head over to the newly opened door. And going up, you can see I added some boulders here, which kind of block off the path in these different areas. There's also this guy, which you can get over, you can get around him. You can get around him two ways. You can either jump over that, or you can knock him down. And keep heading on forward. Go outside. You can get a glimpse of some power-ups and such, but it's pretty hard to get them right now. So let's open that door and go down here and open this one, because that will make our life easier in the future. And I just kind of scattered some rewards for the player all around the map whenever they explored somewhere. So generally the level isn't too hard, but it becomes even easier if you do some exploring. So heading in here, you have a sort of mini boss fight. It's not too tough. And you get this biosuit as a reward, which allows you to go in the slime. It's eventually gonna be slime, but at the moment it's just water. And I changed this room around a bit. So the key's not here. The key used to be here, but now you press this and you get the silver key. And then after you get the silver key, you get a handy shortcut back down to the silver key door, which is over here. Which I will add a silver key icon when I do the texturing, so that you actually, there's a visual element to it. And that's kind of hard to get, which is on purpose, since it's valuable. Then coming here, you have a pretty fun encounter. So that was a pretty crazy encounter. And yeah, you can just run past him, or you can try to fight him. And then here we have another encounter, which you can probably hear. So you run past these guys, and they come out of their coffins, and then you can make them all fall down and die. Which sometimes it does take multiple tries. But you can see their guts down there. Do not want to fall down there. And continue forward. So that previous section over there kind of introduced the player to the fact that the zombies can be shot with the explosives, and it also introduced the player to the boss enemy of the level. So it kind of hit two birds with one stone. And continuing forward, we get the super nail gun and some nails. There's not much to notice other than, you know, this door and this strange red button, which will go down and allow me to go through here. Then coming up, we have some more coffins, but you can see they have knights inside. So they're not too tough when you have the super nail gun. So there's some more knights over here. And this part of the level was probably the most difficult to design because I was having some technological issues with different doors activating different things. But I was able to overcome that and get everything working. So we get the gold key, which I forgot to show. The gold key door was upstairs. And there's also this strange structure, which is a secret, which you can activate the secret up there. But I won't bother with that for now, since it's already kind of been showcased in the previous level showcase in my gray box. And heading on forward, so we come up, we got the gold key, and we have this shortcut to go back up. So it kind of just loops around, and you can go back up to where the gold key door was. So up here's the gold key door. Let's go through. Some more power-ups. And there's a couple different things you can do here. You can go back here for a secret, or you can go down there and get the rocket that way. And you can see there's this interesting prison-like structure. But the most obvious place to go is right in this teleporter. So that will take us in here. And that's where we would have went if we got the secret. You can see there's this structure. And let's head in the door. So that's the boss enemy level, which he's not too tough, but it can be hard to avoid his attacks. So I might add some more platforms, or maybe even some more enemies in here who can block his attacks. And as a reward, this will eventually kind of be like a spider web. So the spider web kind of lifts up when you kill the spider. But so as a reward, you get the grenade launcher, and that will allow you to, and this will also respawn, so that you have unlimited tries. And you just shoot the grenade in there, so it kind of looks like a, I don't know, enticing, a place where you would want to shoot a grenade. So let's try it. And generally, if you can actually get it in there, which isn't too hard, then it will open. It will open whatever it needs to open. So let's go to the next place. So that opens that. We can drop down, get a 100 health, because right after that we have a drop down. So if the player was low on health, then the 100 health will make sure that they don't die from the fall. Although the fall only does about 5 damage or whatever. And then coming back in here, we went full circle, and now we're back at this structure. So let's go up, boom, and that opens that iconic statue in the central part of the level. So let's go in, and that's the end of the level. So make sure to check out the project wiki, which will be in the description. And yeah, that's it for this level.